All right, I am live. Let's continue. So let's see. Where are we at? What are we doing? Do I need to update the short-term objectives in any way? Recruit second wave of bros, acquire named gear. Seems right to me. I'm wondering if I should cancel this ambition that I chose. Because I doubt I'm going to want 2 bros with hammer mastery. I might, but I don't have good hammers at the moment. Just those mallets and 2-handed skull hammers. And I tend to prefer the rusty heavy axe that you get from Chosen because they come for free. Or at least, you know, you have to win a battle, but you don't have to buy them. Whereas a regular 2-handed hammer is hard to get. And I don't think I'm set up to do a Warhammer build. I do think that is an option as a sort of backup thing that a spear bro can do. Spear and shield, secondarily taking hammer mastery. But I think I might cancel this. I don't know how much. I don't know that I've canceled an ambition in quite some time. It says it will affect their mood. Okay. So a little bit of a morale hit, but that's okay. So it looks like I must have already taken care of restocking the company. And I suppose I can move on. So now that I've got that big old chonkin mace, do I want to clear the icy cave? And if so, who would do it? Probably Unhold would be a good choice. Either that or Rollo. I think either one would be similarly well equipped to do so. And I would start out spear walling. I would have this big old mace sitting in their backpack. How likely would they win? Reasonably likely. Unhold might even have enough fatigue sitting around that despite speccing nimble, I could give him a heavy armor set to make him withstand the cleaver a little bit better. I think that is an option. I do like to clear the icy cave somewhat early on, and then unlocking the ritual armor and then sort of pouring through the tundra. If I lose one of those 2 spear bros, it does set the company back a good amount because the way I play kind of relies on the 2 of them working in conjunction for a lot of fights. So I could potentially just bring in a really defensive forge bro. Stone 51 or Blackfire would both be really good choices for that. The Barbarian Madman doesn't have Steelbrow, does he? I actually don't know. It's not a... He does not. Okay. Not that I think I would choose the flail over the mace anyway, but... Yeah, if I can get Stone 51 just a little bit more potency, maybe just like Forge as his next perk, I think he would be pretty good. Okay, so why don't I possibly just take a couple fights and work my way over towards the Icy Cave. I think with this mace, I'm feeling pretty good about doing that. So, one more level worth of stats. It'd be nice to get like a net or two. Could put those in the quick hand slot. Might be interesting. Could net him, put the dog up, go forward. Next turn get to go first, hit him with the mace. So really I just need one net. Alright, some Reavers, some Chosen, a Drummer and some Warhounds. Kinda didn't realize that the team was still as scuffed as it was. Two to 4 days. Probably can do this, it's a little dangerous. It's a little dangerous. I think I might pull the tank over to the side now. Arrange the squad something a bit more like this. Okay. Let's do this. Just super quick check. Make sure temporarily move that armor over. Actually, I should probably have equipped that, huh? Why did I put the decayed coat plates there? Okay, it's a little bit of I feel like you know, when I start streaming I should take like a first fight that's a bit of a gimme instead of hopping right into a bunch of chosen, but we'll see. Should be okay. Of course they get pretty high numbers, so these are the real scary ones. Are these ones with the heavy rusty axe. Okay, they jumped right on the tank, which is a little annoying. Okay, I want to see where the other chosen go before I sort of decide how exactly I want to arrange the squad. What I'm curious is how I can cover this top area. And bottom area. Okay, well, in any case, I'm gonna have the spear bros go a little later, so kind of move around them. I might go forward here, spear wall, tuck this guy up, intend on killing either dog, probably the dog, if I can, moving this spear bro up. I think that would be best. It kind of relies on killing that dog, which I think I can sort of focus on, just so they can't rotate with it, but even if I don't kill it, I still feel like that's probably the play. And that gives good coverage to keep these bros safe. Here, with my tank, he won't be able to last that long against those heavy rusty axes. I don't want to lose the famed shields. So I think this is pretty much a gimme, or a given, I should say, that I'll do that. Okay, that was a good shot, and I think I'll just stay there. I'm so tempted to just walk up and give a slam with the man splitter. I kind of really do want to. But I will still back up here. Yeah, because that is a chosen there. Sometimes when they just have that, they have a little bit of overlapping gear. Okay, do I move this guy forward? He's still a fresh recruit, so he's kind of a noob. So this pro I might send here and do indom. Just one turn really is all he's gonna get. Here I'll go here, shoot, move one down, and get out the banner. I could throw a fire pot. I guess I don't have a good place to throw it that doesn't just also hit my spear without moving somewhere that I don't want to go. So I think I'll leave the crossbow loaded and do that. Well, maybe I go here. I bring this spear bro here, fully covers this bottom area. This guy I'll throw and back up. I'm okay with Stone 51 holding a little bit of ground here. He's pretty good. He's got decent armor, he's in good health, good defenses. So I'll throw once and then I'm just gonna retreat a bit. Yeah, I think I want to go back 2 tiles. Okay, so spear walls should hold for a bit there. Just gonna wait with this guy, I guess, because I don't really like any of the shots that I can pull. And he's got relentless, so I don't mind waiting, getting a better positioning for the next turn too. Okay, don't love that that failed so quickly. It's okay, the others can't get in there yet, so I'm still gonna wait and not pull out the handgun yet with that guy. Keep the banner out. Okay. Here I could throw a fire pot right there. Seems pretty good. Bonk. Really need to get this guy some heavy throwing weapons. Okay. And I think go there. This guy's still a noob in training, so I'll need to be careful with him. Still gonna hold these spear walls. Might give this guy a stab after destroying some armor. Seems good. Do I want to try to occupy these chosen with the tank? Or, even perhaps more interesting, I could sort of just stand in their way. I kind of like that better. It's kind of a weird play. I can get hit once and still do it. Okay, but I didn't. That feels weird, but... so now here I might go down and blast there. Yeah, they don't have any good moves there, actually. Okay, nice. So now I can pull out the handgun, blast, spear walls covering all the flanks. This guy can take a hit from that mace, and it's no problem. Overwhelm in case they do get through the spear wall. Okay, rude. He doesn't have 9 lives, so I really hope that they don't finish him with those stupid throwing weapons. That would be disappointing. Gave that guy the bonking he deserves, and I think move here to help fight these chosen that are... Okay, I think I'm okay with the way they moved there. That seems okay to me. So close to dead. Boy, this feels a little stupid, but I almost... really don't want them to throw and kill the banner. So I can move forward too. Keeps him safe. I don't love it. He's pretty vulnerable there. Alright, so this guy, unfortunately, the tank is stammed out. You know, Dietmar might just die. And he does have 9 lives. So, no, he won't die. He can withstand one of those hits, and then the next one would proc 9 lives. So, might still be able to bail him out in case he does get hit by both. Okay, only hit by 1. That's good. Okay. There's absolutely no good blasts here. I'm gonna wait. Again, this guy's got relentless, so. Come on, hit that guy. There we go. I don't think I want to move this guy. Just end turn there. Okay, that was a very important hit. Okay. Nice. So both of those guys can withstand a hit from the chosen axe just fine. I might actually move Unhold forward and just stab, considering this guy's armor is already gone. Nice. Yeah, pierce leg, never mind. For some reason I thought that was his arm. Gonna do a similar deal here and try to bail out Dietmar, but he might just be dead. We'll see. Burnt face. Did I shoot him with a gun? Did he get that injury from the fire pot? Is that possible? Was I paying attention? Can you do that? For some reason I did not think that was a thing. So I think, given all the injuries affecting him, I actually think probably the best move will be to lay down the dog to maybe finish off this guy faster for the morale hit. Unfortunate head hit there. I guess here I'll pull out throwing weapons. Okay. Okay, even if one of those did hit, he still has 9 lives. Out of ammo. That was a miscalc. Kind of disappointing one at that. Well. I'll just continue over on that side with this guy. Goodbye. Bring Unhold around the back here to hopefully help out with these Reavers. Nice finish there. This guy's tanky enough we can just get right in this Reaver's face, and I think that's fine. Okay. And does this guy... yeah. So it's very unlikely that that would hit, so let's check on the status of the shield. The shield's in great shape, so we'll just hold there. Dog's off chasing the drummer. Cute. Goodbye, Mr. Drummer. Couple overwhelm procs there. Alright, goodbye, drummer. Okay, definitely took some hits. There's a few bros that are in pretty rough shape, but that was a nice supply of heavy rusty axes and some throwing weapons that I do want and need. So honestly, that was pretty good. So now can allocate these heavy rusty axes to replace some of these weapons that need to be replaced, which might be limited to just a few. And so now I can allocate these heavy throwing weapons onto the few bros that still need it, which would be here and here. Okay. Definitely feeling team's looking a bit rough after that one, but managed to persevere and overcome. Good experience too, which is always nice. Alright, so Spear Bro here. Kind of at an inflection point for this bro. I could either do Shield Mastery and pop the shield out, kind of make him off tank, or secondary roll of Hammer and Shield to go in addition to the spear, or just take Duelist and do a Duelist as a secondary roll. I think I kind of like this idea of doing the spear, dedicated Spear Bro into Spear Bro / Duelist. We're gonna try it. We're gonna keep the experiment going. Alright, Lars here, who's gonna be some form of nimble damage dealer, rolled a +2 in hit points. You hate to see it. So, I'm gonna pump up that hit points artificially with Gifted. Alright, pretty good rolls for the hybrid here. Deciding whether to take the +3 melee defense or the +4 hit points. Kind of thinking the melee defense actually. Get quick hands on him. Get fearsome on this thrower. He's looking pretty good now. Okay. The team's gonna take a hot minute to heal up, a little break, We'll see if there's any bros to recruit, or things to buy at some of these other northern cities on the way to the Icy Cave. Nothing too interesting here. I don't really need to do a quest like that. Fairly inexpensive ammo. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, not that inexpensive, but a little bit. So I'm gonna head to Leitersborg, and should be like daytime by the time I arrive. Would you look at that? Basically perfect. Perfect perception. Saleh for sale. Couple wildmans. Nothing I really want to recruit. I'm really looking for another fatigue neutral, so I'd like, you know, a swordmaster would be actually perfect. Swordmaster is kind of what I have in mind as what I would like to recruit, but okay. So no nets for sale. I kind of want like one net for the fight against the Barbarian Madman. It'd be nice. Probably just not gonna happen though. I'm a little nervous about fighting him, I really am. Do I need this pole mace for anything? Maybe. Hang on to it. I'll hang on to some of this stuff on this bro, then I'm just gonna make a temporary mule. So I would do the fight with this guy. I would outfit him as follows. Is 255 the best helmet I have? Might be. Yeah, I mean, this is probably the way to do it. It's decent enough armor. He's got decent enough stats. Unless I think it's better. Hey, Bijante, how's it going? Yeah, actually, I don't know. I think I might start with the Unhold with a fighting spear. Yeah. All right. I think I've decided how I'm going to do it. Besting orcs. Did I say hey Unhold instead of hey Bijante? I don't remember what I said. Okay, but hello. We'll do some orcs in battle. That seems like a good idea. Alright, we're going to do the legendary hope for no getting screwed by a 5% chance for a little while into Bonkin. So I think I'm going to do Unhold because he starts determined, which is excellent. Going to give him a fighting spear and outfit him with a Saleh and this leather lamellar. So we'll go ahead and move these over yonder. No point in putting the shield out because if I'm throwing a shield out, I'm already dead. And would it be better to have the Noxerer trophy or a dog for when the madman gets through? Probably a dog. For if the madman gets through, technically this could result in a kill. It would be very unlikely, but possible. In fact, I'll even carry a backup spear, just in case this one gets too low on durability. So Unhold is the one we'll bring into the fight. Will it prompt us to bring him? Maybe. So I'll just pull a few other level 9 guys back, so that he ends up as one of the options when I walk towards it. Boom, let's do it. So I'm going first, and he's moving. So I'm going to end turn here and not wait and cause any problems. And now, spear wall, wait. So because I'm confident, I've got 95% chance on all these. I'm gonna hold out as long as I can. That was not very long. Very disappointing. This could be death. So I'm gonna stab, swap to the big bonk. Next turn I'll do dog and attack. And this could go bad. Okay, that was a spooky start. He made it through after what? Was that his 4th try getting forward? So, whew, spooky. Let's see, so this rolled weapon skills deal less fatigue. What is even the other? What even is the other thing that it rolled? On the rusty warblade here. It rolled max fatigue, -4 max fatigue. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. I'm not going to use this. It's pretty bad. Basically, that makes the cleave attack like still more expensive than a one-handed cleaver, and doesn't get double grip and doesn't have as good ignore armor. That is just straight up not a good weapon. So, not going to use it. But Unhold pulled through, despite making it a little spookier than I would have liked. That's okay though. Got the ritual armor. So how is Bijante this day? Let's see. Might head down through these towns and see if there's any good recruits. I want to pick up like I said earlier, I want to pick up a swordmaster. One more like fatigue neutral, just kind of round out the team. National team got smacked. That's no good. In like soccer or football for the Europeans / rest of the world. I assume that must be... I feel like when people around the world say national team, that's probably what they mean. I think if you were to ask an American what they thought of the national team, at least in my mind, I still think of like the dream team, which was basketball in like the late 90s. I don't think of a national team for anything. But the US is really big So I think people think a little more locally. They think of like the teams that are in their state. I think Mexico even feels the same way when it comes to soccer. They think of their like the team for their state. Alright, well this is a pretty easy barb fight, but I think I'm still gonna dodge just for now to heal up a bit. Got too many big injuries I want to heal. Yeah. It is funny, like, that how much basically everywhere in the world cares about soccer, but like this is a very like unpopular opinion, definitely, when it comes to worldwide, but I find that to be the most boring possible sport. It like nothing happens, no one scores, there's only one thing to watch. I don't know. I don't really care much for watching any sports, so I'm probably biased in that way as well, but man, does soccer seem boring. I just can't. I can't fathom watching it. Just not for me. I'd rather watch Dota or something like that. Yeah, sports are just entertainment. That like, I feel like unless you're kind of invested in the performance of like a particular team or something like that, it's kind of hard to care too much. But like, it's pretty easy for me to feel invested in the performance of like a Dota team or a StarCraft player or something like that. So I get the idea. Pretty happy with that blast. If I had to miss 3 95% on my spears in a row, this would be the fight I would choose for that to happen. Yeah, they go pretty well. Which, you know, I have no misgivings about the fact that, like, this would also be fairly straightforward even without them. But I do think the tools savings are not totally irrelevant. Because you can still, I feel like without the spearman, you can still get kind of scuffed in these fights. Just a bit anyway. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you definitely don't need spears to beat this fight like ahead of schedule, but it still helps. And like I said, it amounts to tool savings, which is relevant for like chaining fights, right? So like I keep all my armors in good shape, which is really nice, actually. So does Turkey play in like the Euro League? Is that a thing? That's a soccer league, right? Is that the one they play in? Alright. So, took 9 points of damage total. Oh, nope, 43 there on that guy. So, just a little baby fight for a little bit of experience. And keeping the mood elevated. Yeah, even Israel. I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know, because I'm going to sound completely ignorant here, because I am, but Turkey is like, kind of, has like some relationship with the EU, like not a member of the EU, and doesn't use the euro, but somehow has some aspects of EU membership in some way. Or people want to be, or some people want to be. Because obviously there'd be a lot of like history between, at least the former Ottoman Empire and like the European powers and whatever. EU member candidate? Okay. Yeah, because I honestly don't know jack shit about Turkey other than like from playing enough like Rome Total War and stuff like that, I see Constantinople and I'm like, I know that's Istanbul now because of the song, which, I've got plenty of ignorance there. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those situations where it's probably... I'm sure there's plenty of people that want that, and then plenty of people who don't, for all sorts of various cultural and political reasons, just like any thing like that. Bramming, Steinhaus, and Varda. Nah. Decline. Decline. Alright, I'm gonna head down to Havelberg and head to some of these like fort cities. Again, I'm kind of looking for ideally a swordmaster, but like one more recruit, and also taking the opportunity to sort of heal up these injuries. And then gonna make another pass through the wilds to the west. Let's see, how will the sale price be here? Not bad. Nah, don't really want to drive off brigands. We'll see what this is asking for. Nope. Well, let's head down to Dunkelwacht and Scharfenberg. I don't know what that was. Only one dialogue option. Guess I could have read it a little bit. Alright. Let's see what's in Dunkelwacht for candidates to hire. No one that I want. Don't really need any dogs. You know, I don't know if killing a dog counts as a kill for the bro. I know if you kill your allies, that you get credit for it. But I don't know. Falcon can be kind of interesting. I don't hate having a falcon, actually, to kind of help plan out like the start of Black Monolith or things like that. There's a lot of fights where it's kind of okay to launch. Kind of a cute little thing that I could buy. I don't think I will. Sure. Are there 47 enemies in Monolith? I actually don't know the number. Are there like 47 undead? Is that the... I don't know that I've paid close enough attention to know for sure. Okay. Yeah, I suppose probably a dog. I don't know, if you kill one of your allies, like... Can that count? Yeah, no good recruits here, either. The one thing I don't want, really, is a sellsword, because I don't need any more hybrids. Well, I'm healing up the injuries nicely, so I should probably start taking some fights. I can explore this little area and then pass through the south again, I suppose. Should I sell stuff here? Nah. Maybe just a tiny bit of longer lasting food. Oh, okay. I healed the last bit of injury. Alright, we'll take some undead fights. Very speedy. Okay. There's the Geists doing their Geisty stuff. Let's get right up in that ghost's face. I don't have a morale break though. That's not what I had in mind. Might end up needing to go and bail out that tank, we'll see. We'll see if you can hit the Geist here. Only 14% chance, so pretty unlikely. And there he goes. Breaking. What a coward. He might be able to just get out, though, just because of his high melee defense. We'll see. There we go. Oh, well, he made a little progress out. I need to get... What'd you miss? You know, not too much. The team's still doing well. Killed the Barbarian madman. The cleaver sucked, but you know, getting the ritual armor to eventually fight Ejarok is always welcome. Oh, the famed mace is real good. Well, I don't know, it's good. It rolled damage, which is always welcome. The other roll was minus max fatigue, which you know, is fine. It's a good, I'm pretty happy with it though. Any famed item that rolls damage is gonna be good. Basically, I mean, unless it's like a, you know, a low roll on like a Warbrand or the Barbarian hammer or something. It's pretty hard for it to be bad. So, and a two-handed flanged mace is just a good weapon generally, so. Yeah, the famed cleaver was just -2 to fatigue cost and a little bit lighter, so max fatigue. Pretty bad, to be honest. All right. The second wave hybrid in training is leveling up nicely. I think I'll just take all these rolls across the right side there. And maybe I'll go Pathfinder. And then next level take Throwing Mastery, and we'll see where from there. I could fight that Necro in the forest, but I kind of don't want to. The smart choice would be to do it, but the team's doing well enough. I can be a bit more selective if I want. If he starts running away, might be a small chase through some terrain I don't want to go through, so. And I suppose I'm now in tundra, so it's possible to see the hunting grounds down here. Random collapsed ruin. Sure. Okay, got Radolf, the Outcast, and a band of Briggies. We'll see if they believe they have ranged advantage. They believe they do. Ow. Ow. Okay, okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Maybe that was a little too aggressive to move forward into those, brigands there. Holy mackerel. I guess, Yeah, overconfidence for sure. Bit of reckless maneuvering. So what I'm going to do here is blast and run. No reason to subject him to any more of that nonsense. Okay, Mr. Brigand Raider, leave him alone. All right, little rude. He's just trying to live his life. See, the team doesn't like what you've done. Blackfire, you'll be happy to know that the character, the bro named after you, is still alive, still doing very well. Not that there was ever any doubt, but you know. Let's see, I guess I don't really care about this armor, the 170 whatever, so I can just kill this guy the old-fashioned way. Yeah, I was like, so, I mean, the thing is like, there are situations where it is optimal to do that, for sure, because, like, if they're already fleeing, for example, it's just more profit from the fight, but it is a little tedious. It's definitely the tryhard maneuver that, like, hey, who am I to fault anyone for being a tryhard? But there is a point at which I'm okay not eking out the tiniest little, you know, advantage. There we go. I will save ammo in situations like this. So, like, I'll at least do that. Kill him with regular old melee weapons. Okay. Got a Warhammer, which I don't think I'll make use of, but I don't know. It's an option if I wanted to. Okay, now there's this guy. I think I'll take the 3 in hit points. Could take the 4 in fatigue, because I'm probably going to have this guy be kind of a backliner, or at least one that avoids much melee contact or follow-up or whatever. Yeah, destroyed ammo. Hey, you know, when you've got a bunch of throwers, you can go through it real fast. It doesn't take long. Get fearsome on this thrower here. And then I think I'll just loop around south after sort of exploring a bit here. Another probably undead camp. I am a little bit scuffed. I guess I see undead footprints, so I can be pretty confident that it's undead. And I'm not too worried about undead being able to kill any of these bros, so should be fine. Just need to be mindful of Unhold up there, the hero who slayed the Barbarian madman and got us the broken ritual armor. Okay, so I think that was a bunch of Nox errors, I think based on the number of them, proportional to the wiedergangers. So, can crack open another sparkling beverage. Hydrate or dihydrate. And I'll just hang back. You can hear their ugly little snorts. Oh, fallen hero, hello. And I don't have Lone Wolf on this guy yet, right? Yeah, so I don't really care about positioning him far away necessarily. And in fact, pretty happy to see a fallen hero with a sword given currently low hit point total. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a noble sword, but just arming sword. Be nice to get a noble sword from him. There they are. There they are. Gonna move forward just to protect that corpse from the nachos. Okay, I don't love the tank going to wavering, so I am gonna go up and be ready to rally for next turn. It's still not too good yet. It takes a while to get a good tank going. And the tank is back up to confident from watching all of these comrades fight so well. How lovely. How lovely. I suppose I could hit one more actually by attacking there. That's right. Fear me, nachos. You think you're gonna eat me? I happen to love eating nachos. Oh, I need to get Pathfinder on this bro. There we go. Basically, all the enemies are running now. Or undead, where they don't run. That guy does, though. And I don't think there's any need to be conservative with that armor. I don't care about any decayed coat of plates, decayed coat of scales, or anything like that anymore. Happy to just bonk him the old-fashioned way. Maybe not with the spear bros though, because they're a little hurt, and the sword could hurt them, actually. So, only took 30 plus 14 points of damage. So, keeping all the bros in good shape. Another cute little camp looted. So, down to Adlerwacht I go. Probably will be nighttime by the time I arrive. That's a little annoying. But it will be day soon. And I can head maybe east and around this mountain range to see if there's any camps over there to the side, and then go to the next town. Okay. I don't expect the sale price to be good at a little place like this. I expected cheaper tools, though. No one here that I really want to recruit or bother. Again, I think I just want a swordmaster. Yeah, I think that's... Let's see, what's my caravan at? 87 of 126, so Nearly filling up. Take a peek on this mountain. Another... I feel like I have fought undead in far greater than 50% of the fights in this run, which is a good thing because they're pretty easy relatively to other enemies, but like it's a weird disproportionate amount. Another +2 in fatigue is a bit disappointing. As I do my very last levels on this tank, one very weirdly specific thing that's going on in my mind is the relationship between their fatigue and their initiative. And the reason is that I want, after a cat potion, which gives +20 initiative, them to be at least -9 initiative when fully stammed out, and have a big enough fatigue pool that they can get to higher than 32 after using recover. And the reason why is by getting below and above those ranges, you can permanently cycle Indom and Shield Wall on the same turn against Ancient Dead specifically. This is the sweaty tryhard coming out. So as I kind of do my last levels, I'm kind of looking at that as a thing. So right now, I am already achieving that. So each point of fatigue lost from gear is going to have a commensurate change in the initiative by the same number. And so right now, after a cat potion, I'll be at 133 fatigue and 123 initiative. And so I've already hit it. So what would be going through my mind if the numbers were a bit different would be, like let's say this bro was faster in initiative, I would potentially want to do a hyena pelt. And so then I'd kind of do the math to make it match up there. I don't think you really need much HP for Monolith at all, because, I'll say if and only if you're able to reconstruct the ritual armor from Idrok, which I plan on doing. If you're able to do that, then his HP doesn't really matter that much, because the Ancient Dead don't have very good armor penetrating weapons. So I'm okay with low HP on a forge tank, actually, to an extent. But I'd like him to be useful in other fights too. And so right now I think what's been the biggest liability and continues to be questionable is resolve. So I definitely want to pump that up. So the last perks on this bro got to be Lone Wolf. At level 10, I'll take one of either Brawny or Bags and Belts. Probably Bags and Belts to make him useful for fighting orcs and stuff like that, because I still got a lot of campaign left before I go to fight Monolith. And then the very last level, I'll take Recover. And then this will be a complete build. So, but Lone Wolf will be good for ways that I'd like to use him against a lot of the other camps in the meantime, and for Black Monolith itself. It's nice to be able to go send a tank to just do whatever. Pull a bunch of enemies. Stay alive. So do another fight against some undead again. Lots of undead. Okay, 26 enemies is quite a few. Let's get Lone Wolf rolling. It's a cute little alcove to chill in. Don't know that I need to be that defensive though, do I? Looks like 4 Geists probably back there. Got some mood boosts already going from killing a couple zombos. The team feels good. We feel good when the team feels good. Gun's gonna be blasting. Yeah. He plays a known seed, all camps or zombie calves. Got it, she sure seems like it. Not even a known seed. This seems like I put a mod in where it's just like, replace the whole map with zombies. And it's like it's not even Ancient Dead either. Like it's just been zombies. I don't understand it. Like it's been really weird. The old zombies only mod, of course you can find on Nexus, I'm sure, somewhere. That's funny, that ghost getting pushed forward. Come on, boys. Hit them ghosts. Hit that which is ethereal. There's a lot of enemies. The tank is fleeing, but ironically, like, since he has nowhere to go, he's actually still really safe. Kind of a weird quirk of his situation. I don't know what the behavior of this Geist will be. Like, I actually don't know if it, like... I don't know what it will do. Okay, it'll just move forward because it knows it doesn't have a valid scream target. Okay. I didn't know if they would like behave with that knowledge, and they do. That will probably never be relevant in any meaningful capacity from like a strategic understanding the AI perspective, but the more you know. Oops, meant to double click there and it just didn't. Yeah, I got 2 initiative gunners, actually. One in the form of the banner and one in the form of just this one of my starting companions. It's not a build that I do that often, and this time I've built 2 of them because I got the right bros, so I did it. Alright. Just a normal little pile of loot. But yeah, I've got 2 gunners that are both gunners. Are, you know, the starting companion started out with a good initiative roll and strong, which is also ostensibly initiative in addition to the fatigue because you're just not penalized for the first 10 points of gear equipped. And so he just had the right stat line for it. One of the nice things about an Overwhelm Gunner is it can unlock Lindworms ahead of schedule. I have not seen a Lindworm on the map yet, but I'm ready. And then a secondary one in the form of my banner, who, you know, that's where his talent stars were. That's basically the only meaningful stat arrangement for him. I think his first few levels he rolled like low rolled on everything that wasn't his talent stars. So I just kept pumping those up and I was like, I guess this is what he'll be too. It doesn't really quite make sense on the banner in that you kind of want to shoot at the end of a turn, pull out the banner, hold the banner throughout a turn, shoot at the end of a turn. And sort of like maximize the amount of time you have the banner being held while still shooting once each round. And so I'm only really taking advantage of it half the time, but I don't know. It's been fun. So yeah, I got this Dodge Forged Fatigue Neutral. Black Fire here, and I guess I just want more hit points despite it being a low roll. Don't really care for any of the other stats rolled there. So given that he's a flail bro, what I want to do is take Headhunter, but I definitely still also want to take Underdog and Battleforged. So I guess those would be the 3 perks remaining for this bro. I don't think I'll... Yeah. I think it'll be Headhunter, Underdog, and Forged. So, other things that I often get on my fatigue neutrals are like Fort Mind, very occasionally, Reach Advantage, Brawny if you need it. It works. Brawny's a little more relevant on a fatigue neutral with dodge because it does actually add a little bit of melee defense as well, in the form of lowering their fatigue penalty from gear. But I think the most important perk from a safety perspective is probably just Underdog. Yeah, you could say I dropped Brow and Fort Mind. I think that's reasonable. I often drop Brow. I rarely take this perk. That is definitely distinct to the way I play the game and not common among others. So, for those, I don't know, people seem to worship Steel Brow, and I think it is an okay perk that kind of becomes unnecessary if you've taken 9 lives. Alright, yes, have a good gym sesh. Be strong and stuff. Be sure to recover with a steak burrito. Okay. Let's see what's here in this town. What's up for recruits? Not what I had in mind. Retired soldiers are kind of like a budget sellsword. They're kind of like along the same lines. They can be okay fatigue neutrals. They're just like a little bit worse. This guy's kind of expensive. I'm gonna hit this tryout button and just see what the traits are. Night Blind. Kind of don't love Night Blind. If you've got a -3 vision penalty helmet, then at night you can no longer hit 1 extra hex away with a reach weapon, and that really annoys me, and I like having quick hands with a reach weapon on all my fatigue neutrals. So this is enough knowledge for me to say, absolutely not. And people hate the tryout button. It's useful the way it is. Ooh. So I watched over the steward's books and came across old maps that depicted an ancient noble burial ground on the hills a long way from here. But he doesn't say that there's a famed weapon, or a famed shield, or a famed piece of armor, so I don't care. Alright, so what's the plan now? I think this is a pretty good town as far as sale price goes. It's good enough, basically. And I've been hanging on to this stuff a bit too long. So, I'm just gonna sell. Goodbye, famed, yeah, famed shields are underrated. However, though famed shields are underrated, I didn't appreciate in this run the fact that my first 4 famed items were... They're good shields, mind you, but like, it was this, and this, and this, and this. I like famed shields. I don't want 4 famed shields as my first named items. The game was a little bit cruel in that particular way. Yeah. Yeah, I guess then I suppose I am underrated because I'm a collector of famed shields in this run. Okay, I don't think there's anything I want to buy here. I could put some of my low-level bros in the training hall. The one that gives the most value from the perspective of like, if you know you're not going to be back to a place soon, the one that gives the most total experience is this middle one, where you'll get 3 battles worth of additional experience. So I'm going to take that, and on just the lowest level bros, I'm still kind of fishing for a swordmaster. If I don't get one, I'll pick someone else up over here, and then I think I'm going to make a journey out to the wilds. It is about time for another pass through the wilderness. Yeah, I'm not going to bother going out of my way to chase them. Let's see what's going on in White Blick. And then maybe I'll fight those goblins on my way over west from here. They've got Unhold attacks. Actually, I might take that mission because I kind of want to fight some Unholds for their cool bones. Boom, hunt down Unholds. Absolutely, I will do that. 3 skull contract, so it could be a decent sized chunk of them. We shall see. And I'm gonna see. Okay. Seven Unholds. Quite a few, but they're just the base run-of-the-mill low-level Unholds. Just need to make sure I don't expose the backline in some meaningful way. It's a decent number of them, right? So just have to be careful, and it should be fine. Let's see where they all line up. I can probably get some decent attacks on this top Unhold, actually. I usually start out the first turn kind of retreating, but I could go forward here and then just hold up the shield, since he'll be in a more vulnerable position. And I don't care about any lost value, as it were, from having Duelist, because Unholds don't have any armor. So if I go here, I can shoot there. Actually, I can shoot there from here, too. Doop, 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 doop. Okay. Here we go. Okay, next turn I can have that guy pull out his shield too. Ooh, we got a live one. We got a runner. Should I just attack there? Why not? Oh yeah, definitely gonna pull out the shield with that guy now. And might get another dog. That's not where I wanted the dog to go. It hurts, but is better. It's better to attack than not, I think. Okay, rude. That's my little dog. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna attack and then pull out the shield. Be a little safer with that, bro. Goodbye, doggy. Alright. That fight went nice and clean. There were a couple spots where I just needed to make sure that one bro wasn't in too vulnerable of a spot for too long. Pocket shields helped out there as well, as they often do. Never underestimate the value of the pocket shield, for it can save you. Okay, and let's see what we got for loot. Okay, 2 of the giant skull and bones and 3 unhold hides. Sure. Not enough to construct the plated bone armor. You need 3 of them for that. And potentially could cook up some doggy armor with the unhold hide. I think is probably the best way that I will use them. They can also be in like a large quiver of arrows or bolts. And they're also a component of the Lindworm Scale Cloak, which I do like making those. So do I want to just make the heavy war dog armor? Probably. I think I'll just make 3 of those. So I could just put them on 3 warhounds that I've got right now. that's probably the play. I don't think I need to you know, buy fresh warhounds without their armor and whatever. I think I'm happy to just toss them on some already existing warhounds. Alright, the dodge fatigue neutral with Mace Mastery. And I think, do I take the +3 hit points or do I take the +5 initiative for what is ostensibly like 75% of 1 melee and 1 range defense? And just faster turn order, which can be kind of nice. I think I'll go with the initiative. So I think to make sure the bro is functional in all situations, now that I've got very little usable fatigue currently, I'm going to take Pathfinder. So that will help make sure the bro is not stammed out in situations where they can't move and attack. Check out what this contract is. Probably won't do it. Well, maybe Adlerfest, Adlerwacht, Weidblicht. No. Already came from there, so I'm not going to do that. I don't want to go back to those towns. Yeah, so that was a nice little trip to that town. Alright, some random storyteller. Let him join us at our campfire for the evening. So, gonna stock up on supplies at these 3 towns, kind of in the central part of the map here. Cute. And then make another trip out to the far edges of the map, hunting famed items. On the hills west of here is supposedly the last resting place of a mystical piece of armor. The hills west of here. Interesting. I don't suppose there's a camp in here that would be likely to have a named item, but I suppose in here, kind of around this mountain range, that might count as hills west of here. Okay. No, not gonna go to Berkheim. And I'll wait just a little bit for daytime here. Again, I'm looking for a swordmaster to recruit, hoping for a swordmaster, not seeing a swordmaster. Sad about not seeing a swordmaster. But we've got a little knowledge on what we're gonna do when we leave is go to the hills west of here. So this place has a die maker. Does this town have a die maker? It does not. So kind of if I want to buy some of these, oh, never mind, they've got a settlement condition making stuff expensive. Yeah, not too bad, but probably not going to buy or sell anything here. So I'm going to head to Heldenland and then Brunenland. And let's see, was there anything else I wanted to? No. And then make a trip out west. Hopefully I can hit all those within the time span of 1 day. I think so. Okay, they're buying incense for more. Don't have any of that. This could be the same rumor. West of here, there's an armor. Unless that's referring to like here. That seems very plausible because that's a sea of tents, so that's pretty likely to have famed armor. Interesting. Fames are on the menu. Sadly, no one here that I want to recruit. Deliver cargo to Kabira? Probably not. Not gonna do that mission. Probably will sell stuff here. Yeah, decent sell price, kind of similar to the other ton I was just in, though, if we're being honest. And okay, so now to Brunenland, and then notably there are pieces of armor, famed armors out there somewhere. Okay. I'm going to hit this tryout button on the retired soldier just to see what he has for traits. Cocky, don't love that. That's very bad for a fatigue neutral, which is kind of what I'm hoping to get just one more of. Damn. Mildly disappointing towns. Ever heard of the Hill of Bones? It's been haunting this before. Say some armor from the gods is sealed there. Okay, all right. Every single place has a caravan or has a rumor for armor of the gods, famed armor. I would like that armor. So it's too bad that this place has, you know, ambushed trade routes, but we're not going to let that stop us. So I'm going to stock up on food, basically as much as possible. Yo, it's Grib. Hello, hello. How is it going? There is famed armors about. And we are going to find some of it. The hills west of Sudheim, some orcs west of Heldenland, which might just be this Sea of Tents. I think it is probably two different. Let's see. So if it's hills west of Sudheim, I don't think any camps could spawn in there. Nothing useful. Hey, you know, I think on a Saturday, that's an okay thing. Unless you're neglecting, you know, some basic responsibilities of doing laundry and paying bills and, you know, yada, yada, yada. Okay, this looks like just a bunch of nerds. Some wimpy brigands needing to die. How goes the Baldur's Gate plan? Good. Oof. Yeah, Siegfried, it's gonna need to be careful. Siegfried is very fast though, and does have relentless. So Siegfried is going to make a timely retreat. I suppose I could go here too. Just hang out in the bushes. Oh, okay. I suppose. I didn't expect them to suddenly push up aggressively. Can they see through the bushes? I don't think so. I don't think that's a thing. Unless you attack out of them. Then they can see, which is the same rules that apply for the player. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that they apply the same. I feel like I have that's been my experience anyway of what I've noticed. It could be incorrect, but I don't think so. Okay, glad that axe missed Siegfried. He wouldn't have died, he still got nimble, but and enough hit points. See, like, now he would be visible to enemies because he attacked out of the bushes. Not that it'll be relevant, but I feel reasonably confident that they obey the same rules as the player. Okay, that last Briggy is long gone. So definitely took, actually, like, some legit damage there. Yeah, you get some sleep. Have yourself a wonderful sleep. Have a good night. Alright, I got this big old boy who's going to be a nimble damage dealer of some form, but he's pretty squishy. So for now I'm just going to get Pathfinder and we'll see if we find any named items to know what to make of them. It could be a great many thing. Could pump up just a bit more resolve here on the Spear Bro. Always love it. So, what now? There's definitely a lot of options on the table. I could do quick hands so that I can switch to some secondary weapon to be just a nimble duelist as the situation calls for it. It could just be 9 lives to be a bit more defensive and tanky. Could be Fort Mind to make the fearsome procs. a little stronger for enemies trying to jump onto that spear wall. And just to get confident more reliably earlier in fights. It could be some sort of second weapon mastery for, you know, that sort of secondary role of duelist of some capacity. No, I don't think underdog, because typically I don't let my spear bros ever get surrounded. They have a built-in, you know, surround protection in the spear wall, so I don't really need underdog. I think the safe choice, I also like to play safe, and I think the safe choice actually for the way this build plays out is actually 9 lives. Yeah, I'll just go 9 lives. I like it. And we'll see what happens with the last level. Alright, this hybrid. Let's see, he's got a fear of the undead. Don't love that. Might pump up his resolve a bit then. And throwing mastery. Okay. So hills west of Sudheim, there's some armor. Orcs west of Heldenland, there's some armor. That one's probably this one. I'm gonna keep exploring around this region. See if there's any hills. This could be hills at the base of this mountain that could count. That, to me, looks like this location is on a hill west of Sudheim. A little far, but might still be what it's referring to. We'll see if it has some armor. So I should, actually, just thinking, if I can just do this now. Get those set up in their duelist setup for fighting Ancient Dead. And I can wait just a few moments for daytime. This is like a weirdly easy fight. If that does result in some named armor, I will be very happy. Alright, gonna do the old back up 2. Probably up and to the left based on how I'm seeing them line up. I should have tossed some axes with that guy before I departed. It'll be okay though. Get back, buddy. Send this guy up in an awkward spot for them. Here we go. Now they're charging forward like crazy skeletons. May as well gun blast just to chip away some armor. or destroy a skeleton entirely. I think it ended turn too quickly and didn't even give the dog a chance to attack. Whoops. Okay. Well, this was a roll clean fight. Okay, didn't take a single point of damage. Oh my god! Ooh, it's good. 353. Wow. That's gotta be around like the highest roll possible for that base type, right? Because what is that called? Golden Lamellar Armor, which caps out at 356. So that's only 3 away from max. And it is a pretty good roll on fatigue as well. Best possible, or the range is 37 to 31. This is 32. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. That is absolutely excellent. So let's hand that armor out. We'll give it to Black Fire here. And then I think I can kind of retire the Decayed Coat of Plates. Actually, I think you're right. A lot of Battle Brothers players are gamblers at heart. I don't feel like I am. I'm pretty averse to gambling, actually. I'm pretty strongly anti-gambling, but I like to play within the realm of probability and calculated risk, though, quite a lot, which I understand is the same ideas as gambling, but I like the analytics of it more than I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what actually goes on in our minds? I do like fun named items and bros. So like, that is true. So I said I was going to make a trip out to the, the wilds out to the west. But I do know that there is named armor west of Heldenland held by orcs. And it's probably, certainly, this Sea of Tents camp that I had previously scouted. I kind of like, and given how I'm kind of at reasonably high capacity. I kind of like the idea of busting that camp and then maybe doing an arena fight or two and then making a trip out to the far edges of the map. So I think I'm going to do that. I like the sounds of that very much. Alright, I think I'm just going to head straight down towards that. Yeah. Could maybe fight this necromancer, just to keep mood high for the upcoming fight. Probably should. It's the right thing to do. As long as he doesn't run away too obnoxiously far. Take a nice, easy fight to build up the squad's morale. Okay, that'd be the Geists. Oh, hello, Mr. Wiederganger. Guess I should have seen that coming. Get out of here, buddy. Here we go. I don't have a... From this hex I can't hit all three of those. Yeah, why not just get right up here? He'll be fine. Oops. That's not what I meant to weapon swap to. It's fine. Clicking buttons too fast. Fire lanced. Oh, Mr. Necromancer, I can't help but notice you're all alone. But you're still very evasive. Okay. Cool, cool. And I've actually been thinking, the guy who, you know, this particular piece of armor would actually be pretty well suited to be paired with just like one of these 0 fatigue penalty helmets. And I think that would be a better nimble setup. I'm not going to do it here now, like on this guy, because he doesn't even have nimble because he's level 5. But I think that'll be a good setup. So for a bro like this, it'll make him a little, you have to be careful around necro savants in particular, but should be just fine. I don't know. I'm not sure if I would take brow. I might. It kind of depends on the nature of the bro. Maybe better would be to give this to like one of my frontliners. So like I've got these, you know, nimble duelist spear bros. So like here, this bro. I could do that setup on him and make the last perk be Steel Brow, and actually that might not be bad. I don't know. I think I would take Brow on that kind of setup though. The Brow as well. I mean, yeah. Hey, you know, pool time sounds like a good time to me. Yeah, I like, I don't know, I'm kind of a brow as meh person generally, but I think on that kind of build I would do brow. Brow in that case is indeed wow. Oh yeah, definitely. If a bro has an eye patch because they lost an eye, absolutely you should respect the eye patch and make sure it's on display. I really do wish that the injury missing eye had a like AoE resolve penalty in the same way that the Direwolf Cloak does. I actually think that would be really cool. Let's see, do I want to fight? I might not fight these goblins, just to make sure I don't take any knocks before doing this Orc Sea Tense. I think the Orc Sea Tense is something I'm going to want to go into with... but I can probably take like these orcs, because they're unlikely to really cause much damage. Not as much as the goblins anyway. Okay, so I think how I want to arrange this is I'm going to move up maybe just one hex, occupy here and here. Could be here and here. Yeah, we'll do it like that. And I think I'll fold in this tank. I don't think we need him to... And let's see. Probably this will be a good place to aim the gun. Right there, and then this guy similarly will be right there. Okay. I like this little arrangement. Cute for that berserker to go down there. Look at how afraid they are. The cowards. That's right, bonk him right in the head. No problems. You know, speaking of fashion bros, that Zweihander's helmet, damn does it look good. Definitely the best piece of best looking piece of gear in the game. No doubt about it. The like feather on the top, the fashionable look. You can tell it's got like rimmed with metal, so it like, you know, shows that it's protective. What a lovely item. Okay. Nice easy fight to get the team feeling eager and happy. Alright, so what do we got? You know, not too bad. Oh, come on, you don't know what the best looking helmet is. It's got to be the Zweihander's helmet. No question. It looks better than the Fane's. And yeah, this looks like not too bad a fight at all. So I'm going to chill right at the edge and wait for dawn. Just so all my throwers and ranged bros have better hit chance. Okay. And let's do this. And let's see what the champion orc warrior has. He's got a cleaver. So the one bro that I'm debating on what to do with him could be an orc cleaver duelist, though he really doesn't have much fatigue, so maybe not. Well, we'll see how it rolls to see what we want to do with it. Okay, so how do I want to do this? I mean, there are a lot of cool ones, but there's one that's just a little cooler than all the rest. Though, admittedly, I do like the look of the Saleh, because it's kind of like a backwards baseball cap. That's pretty cool. So I'm thinking right here, as a place for this bro to spear wall, seems really good. It prevents anything from moving through here, and also still kind of covers this bottom side. So I like that a lot. And there's kind of a similar logic to here. Helps protect the top side just a teensy-weensy bit. Could go here and let there be a small leak through, like right on this hex exactly, which might be better. I'm a big fan of the allow contact in exactly one hex kind of philosophy. And these orc warriors, they kind of stop them from charging around the side. I think I like that better, especially now that I know the warlord is there. I feel even better about that decision. Okay, so where do I want the gunners to be? So one gunner can probably stand... I like one of them to be there. Miner's mouthpiece? Get out of here. Get out of here. I kind of agree with some of those, though. Maybe I put the gunner here. No. Maybe I'd keep this guy here. Alright, not getting very good, not getting any underdog value. Or not, excuse me, not underdog, lone wolf value by moving up here, but I think I like this spot. It's only cleavers right there. That's true, you do just, but the miner's mouthpiece is, the problem, I mean, the sweaty tryhard in me has got to recognize that, like, there's just better options for a 0 fatigue penalty armor. Not that that's what we're judging it on, but, like, you know. How scared am I of this cleaver? Like a little bit. Well, I'll be faster than him, so I can reload before needing to do anything. Yeah, it does got that highwayman look. I agree with that. That is how it looks. I think I'll keep this guy probably right here. Actually, he's forced, make this champion forced to make contact right there. I think I like it. Okay, so definitely going to start out blasting. Okay. What's that meme? Where'd they? Yeah, anyway. Not quite as good as a morale cascade, but, like, you know, that's still pretty satisfying. Okay. As I wanted and predicted, it's made melee contact with my fatigue neutral there. Bonk. Okay, I'm pretty good with that as a place for the warlord. Will need to make sure I back up this bottom side appropriately. I think I'm probably gonna just throw there. Okay, still going to hold the spear wall right here though, and here. Those aren't changing. They're doing a good job of limiting contact. It's just a little too juicy of a shot against 3 vulnerable orcs there. Might wait there, because Thrower's doing good work there on the bottom, so that's nice. Oof. Okay, that cleaver did a lot of armor damage. So, definitely going to move this guy down to assist on the bottom. Probably should just keep holding the spear wall here, but I'm kind of tempted to run down and make melee contact to help in this fight at the bottom. Maybe that's more important. Who cares if these guys make it through, right? This is more important. Okay. Could put out the dog and then do just like a stab too. That's kind of not who I expected him to attack. I really thought he would... okay. I'm actually quite pleased that that's how it worked out. Okay, I'm also fine with that. Great. Cool. Get wrecked, Orc Warlord. There we go, that guy's fleeing now. Keep holding off that Orc Warlord for basically forever. How's the spear holding up? Still good. Thank you, Fighting Spear. Nice. What are you guys missing orcs for? It's not like they're little targets. That's better. Well, that was wonderfully clean. Let that guy take his turn, and then from that point just swarm him. Strange, but sure. There we go. Run him down. Ain't no way I'm gonna let this orc live. That's ridiculous. Okay. You know, honestly, that went very smoothly. And as advertised, named Eimer. Ooh, 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 what a beautiful, beautiful piece of nimble gear. An incredible helmet to go with it. And that is a hell of a cleaver. What a haul. Wow. So the damage on this cleaver is kind of a mid-roll of damage and almost a max roll of armor. What happened to my streak? Necro Savants. It was a fight that, in retrospect, I should not have taken or analyzed a different way. As soon as I realized that it was a max... I knew it was a few Necro Savants and many ancient... Was it some? Some. Ancient auxiliaries. And I saw 13 enemies at the start, which means it was the max possible. So it was 3 Necro Savants and 10 ancient auxiliaries. And my team just wasn't... Despite the fact that I had like 8 nets and a whole bunch of maces for stuns, it was still pretty early on in the campaign and I just shouldn't have done it. And the streak ended. It was gladiators. Very sad. But I kind of like the idea of starting fresh from the top and doing every single one from there. So it'll take a little while, but that's the plan. But yeah, this was a beautiful haul from this orc camp. Very clean fight too. Very, very clean. Look at that. Look at this beautiful piece of nimble armor. Incredible. Give that to one of my frontline spear bros. Let's see, do I have just a regular kettle hat anywhere? I don't think I do. Should probably just replace that with nasal helmet. That'll be a good sub for now. Incredible helmet too, which I can give maybe to the tank. That seems reasonable to me. This guy has Pathfinder and Mastery, so I can get down to just about 15 fatigue and be totally happy with it. And as for this cleaver, what I will probably do is give it as a secondary weapon for one of my spear bros. I think is probably what I'll do. Could also eventually give it to this hybrid when he has bags and belts. But for now, I'll put it right there. Pretty good haul. Thank you, Tavern Rumors. Alright, so this guy, just sort of a nimble dodge quick hands. Probably will still just take the +1 in melee skill, because that's what's most important for him. Could maybe do something other than the +4 hit points. Could do fatigue maybe if I want to take Zerk now. But I think I'll just take the hit points. And I think I will grab Berserk. Could maybe grab a weapon mastery. Probably just axe. But I'm fine with not needing to do that for a little bit. He's got a decent amount of fatigue to get value from Berserk. Overwhelm Gunner. Gonna keep doing overwhelm, gunning things overwhelmingly. Let's see, before I decide the attributes, what are the final perks that I'm gonna pick? I feel as though I should probably take Colossus, because there's been a number of situations where since this bro is faster than the rest, I move up aggressively, and then like enemies like goblins, for example, would be able to shoot him before the rest of the squad is gone to get in covering position. And there's times where I want to wait with them still, just because of like shamans or things like that. So I think I want to do something defensive. And I think Colossus provides sufficient value. So now, do I take the hit point roll or resolve? I just take hit points. Give him a little bit more to work with. Same deal with this banner. Gonna keep leveling him up as I have previously. A very funny build. Probably should just take Fearsome here. I think the last two perks will be Fearsome and then probably just Pathfinder, even though I'd like to have Relentless. I think I'd rather have Pathfinder. So, in any case, Fearsome will be very good here. Alright, team's looking real good. I'm very happy with that haul. So what I might do is head south to Kabira, then head over to Hikmah, do a little bit of fighting in the arena. Or maybe I should just go to Hikmah first. It's about the same distance, and yeah, let's do that. I need to get to a town in any case. We'll probably just get a cart upgrade and then make a journey out to the wilds. The team's looking real good for day 61. So just gonna do a little bit of arena fighting, assuming it's something reasonable to do. I would love to see some hyenas, because I'd love to get the hyena attachment for some of the nimble armor pieces. Have I tried playing Mordheim? I don't even know what that is. Mordheim, City of the Damned? A tabletop game published in 1999? I'm gonna guess that that's something different. Alright, I'll take this free fight on the way to Hikmah. There's a video game version of it? Oh, okay. Kind of like, what's that one? I've played it. Why can't I think of the name? I can hear my dogs freaking out for some reason. Who knows why they are upset? I'm sure that they know. They heard a sound. There was a car. Another dog is nearby. Oh, Warhammer-based fantasy tactics games? No, I've not heard of it. Sounds cool though. I mean, those are all good things. The tricky thing that I've learned, though, in general, is that there's a lot of games that are similar to other games that, like, you have to execute it just right for it to be a great game. So, like, there's a lot of games that are like Slay the Spire, but absolutely shallow, pale comparisons to the OG. And the same can be said for a lot of games. It's tough because I feel like with a lot of them, you actually have to invest a decent amount of time to be able to determine if they have the sort of interesting strategic depth and emergent storytelling and, you know, that kind of thing. You have to play them a lot to even determine if they have that, which makes me kind of reluctant to try out new games in a lot of cases. At least like strategy type games. It might be a really good one. I mean, I don't mean to knock this particular game. It might be super good, and my life would be better if I played it. There's a ton of games out there like that. Probably tons of which are undiscovered and completely ignored. But it's tough. It's tough to find the like super good games. I'd love to make a really good game like that someday. Be cool. But making games is really hard. Like, really hard. Okay, took very little damage. Gonna have to play some annoying... Let's see. Not too annoying though, because I've got a bunch of weird meat that's just about to go bad. And some quivers. And these dumb shields. Feral shields. Okay, that's pretty good. That's good enough. On to Hikmah. could maybe just upgrade the cart right now. Maybe should have done it before I did that fight. Obviously should have, but considering I'm probably going to upgrade the cart anyway as soon as I reach this town. Yeah. Ambush trade routes. Nice opportunity to just sell stuff. Might hang on to just a couple things to see if there's better nimble setups. There, I eventually got my words to behave. Okay. Sell. Money. Okay. Gosh, that is a ton of money. All right. Take a peek at some of the places on. Ooh, probably just heal that now. I know I'm gonna want to, so I may as well. I might even buy a sword lance potentially. Let's see, what is this? Drive off nomads at blah blah blah. Okay. 4 nomads. Easy. So it'd be nice to get a couple more matches here on the banner. As for fighting nomads, we could either go at it with our spear duelists, or we could go at it with the fatigue neutrals. These are the 4 others that have some arena experience and that I'd kind of like to just keep using. Considering this guy is pretty scuffed, and I will often use them in pairs because they're going to be kind of good against the same types of enemies. Like I would bring these 2 spear bros against, like, say, hyenas or webnecks or things like that. I will probably just use these 2 and will likely end up swapping to their secondary weapons, but we'll see. And the banner, I can just leave just like this. I think it's fine. Okay, I could use Spear Wall and hold these off for a little bit. I'm not sure if that'll actually end up being better than immediately swapping and kind of going into duelist mode. But we'll try this out. We'll see how long the Spear Bros can hold them off. It'll be like at least a little bit, most likely. Okay, so that failed there, but I think that's fine. Cute. Yeah, I think I'll just stab. Took a few hits on the banner, but not too bad. Got the arena experience that I wanted. Oh, and actually I'm going to swap those accessories. All right. So where to now? I still want to pick up Still want to pick up like one more bro to be a fatigue neutral. Very annoyed that there have been no good backgrounds for that specific purpose, and as I made it through the whole map. Very annoyed by that. But it's not going to be my short-term objective. The short-term objective, I think, before I do that, is I'm going to make a journey through the edge of the map for gear and such. The team's looking real good. Like, they are approaching the ability to even be able to do Monolith now, even though we've got tons of time. So, I could wait around just a bit to do one more fight in the arena, which would get the banner, the resolve bonus. I could just head over to Kabira, stock up on supplies, and then make a little, carve a path through the western side of the map. That feels like the option that I like the best. Yeah, I think that is what I will do. So let's take a look at my nimble setups just to be sure everything everywhere is honky-dory. See, like this should be that. And what else? This is probably better as that. I should have just replaced this thing previously. I guess it's fine. Not gonna micromanage too much. But I don't think there's any need for me to keep the padded vest. I will buy a net just to have handy. I think in fact I've got, a free spot on a thrower that would make very good use of it. Okay. So now this huge damage dealer yeah, we'll see. We'll see what I end up doing with him. But for now, to Hikmah. And there's unlikely to be anything in Hikmah that I'd want to spend my money on more than just the 10,000 gold card upgrade. Crowns, I suppose, technically is the currency. But we'll take a peek first before venturing off into the wilds. I don't think, no one's injured. Nope. Armorer. Not bad. Gets me a little too low on money for what I'm comfortable with, I think. Let's see what these... No, I'm not gonna fight. Maybe. The thing about the hunt down what terrorizes is I'd really love it to be a big ol' pack of hyenas. I'd be fine fighting nachos, but I really don't want to fight serpents. I almost never want to fight serpents because those fights can just go south a bit too quickly. I probably should have sold the decayed coat of plates at Hikmah, but I didn't. That's fine. I'll sell it now. cheap food, which I really like. How long will this settlement condition stick around? Who knows? 17 fatigue nimble forged gear. Yeah, in the helmet. Yeah, so between here and here, you're saying? Yeah, it's really good. Like really, really good. It's a good helmet. I'm just thinking of whether I want to buy this instead of the card upgrade, because I still only purchased one card upgrade so far, and if I'm going to make another trip out to the sort of the far edge of the map, it's just sort of annoying to have to pick and choose fights and gear and equipment. But it's really good. Like really good. I could get a little bit of rep with the town first and hope that another settlement condition doesn't crop up in the meantime by taking this mission. You would buy the helmet? Well, it's very good. And what even is the max roll on the Southern Steppe helmet? It's got to be pretty close to as good as it gets. Yeah, it's the best. Yeah, that is the best possible fatigue roll, and it's a bit low for durability, but that's not what I'm looking for, right? It's pretty dang good. All right, have fun, Grib. Go play something, and maybe start a load of laundry. Let's see, what do I pay in wages each day? 421. So I still have like 9 days of wages. Boy, that is a very good helmet. Yeah, that's true. I mean, so the kind of things I'm looking to spend my gold on in the medium term are card upgrade. I want to get one more recruit to turn into a fatigue neutral. I'm thinking like a swordmaster or something like that. Yeah, the team is pretty set, but there's a couple sort of tempo throwers that it would be better to replace. Because I need a little bit more beef to be able to withstand some of the key positions for Monolith specifically, because right now I actually only have 2 good fatigue neutrals, and I'd really, really like one more. I would take 2 more, but I really want one more. So there is one more bro that I'm going to recruit and train up. So the team's not quite set. So those are the things that, but I just recently sort of, my most recent path was sort of up through here and then down through here. I checked every single town on this map basically for a good candidate for another fatigue neutral and just didn't get one. There were a lot of sellswords for sale, and I don't need or want another hybrid. Even recruited one kind of on the off chance that he could fill the role, and I got another hybrid because he was cheap. So that's kind of what I'm thinking with the gold in the medium term. Short term, before going out into the wilds, it would be nice to get maybe some of these consumables to help with some of those fights and the card upgrade. But, you're probably right. I'm not going to see an item this good, and risking losing it is pretty bad. And so probably just buying this is correct. And I probably shouldn't take the contract just to gain a bit of rep to maybe make it a bit cheaper. In case some other settlement condition happens like ambush trade routes, and then it disappears. I'm convinced. I think you're right. So now who to put it on? Could just put it right here. And that's looking incredible. Yeah, that's pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. Alright, so I'm going to take this contract. Serpents. Boo. Hello, toxic wild hog. And accompanying raider. Oh, serpents. I mean, I should be fine, but I'll keep a lot of these hybrids back, and I might just real quick fix up this piece of armor. I could just cancel the mission, but I think I'll just do it. Keep rep high with, or keep rep relations high with Kabira. Oh, 15. That's like not that bad. Hey, yeah. I hope you had a good stream with Urtuk. These games are, at least superficially, quite similar. Having never played Urtuk, I could only speculate as to how it is. So, what I'm going to do here is a little bit similar to Ancient Dead. Take advantage of some of the ranged weaponry I have and back up 2 to get them to move up to within 1 hex so I can charge on them next round. So just gonna scooch on back and maybe let my tank get grabbed or distract some up here. Let's see. Let's see if that works. As long as I don't let one of my throwers get grabbed, it should be fine. Or the banner, or, you know, any of the bros that aren't destined for melee contact. There they go. There they come. Within 1 is what I wanted, so I could hit them with the big chonkin weapons. And gonna wait with some of the bros to get better surrounds before starting to open up salvos of attacks. Kind of a cute spot. He does have a loaded gun, so I might go here, blast, hit those 6, and back up, actually. Though I do have... No, he's not quite fast enough. Oops! No! Well, whatever. I did not mean to press that button twice. some mistakes have been made. Exclamation mark SO? I don't know what that means. Maybe. Alright, well that went very cleanly. Okay, very little damage taken. Don't really care about any of the things I could craft from those at the moment, but, you know, 'tis fine. Alright, so, you know, I don't think there's anything really from the serpent skin. It would be okay to craft like a serpent skin mantle, and it would be fine to craft a large powder bag. Get one more, because I've got just one at the moment. So I could hang on to one of them, and I don't think it would be too bad. But I don't think I need any of the rest, and I don't care about anything that I can craft with the scales. I don't think I care actually about keeping this Nachzerer horn any longer as well. And is there anyone else I wanted to give this nasal helmet to? Yeah, this guy. Replace this thing. I don't think I need to hang on to the man splitter for any reason any longer either. I should apply this metal plates and rivets. Should have applied that earlier. I actually had that from a previous camp that I busted and just neglected to do it, but should have. And yeah, so I think the next plan is for the team to make a journey out to the western reaches of the map. And so to do so, we're definitely going to need ammunition. Should nearly fill us up. Some tools. And some food. So food here is cheap because of the settlement condition. And so we will use more food than this displays because traveling through the desert just increases your food consumption. I'm going to get a little bit of everything just to increase the frequency of proccing the event that they get a happy mood for food variety. But I think just the one of everything plus that should be good. And for me, I've been streaming for a little bit now. I think this will be a good place for me to go check on the wife and the pups. Were dog sitting, and I kind of left her with both our 2 dogs and the 2 dogs were dog sitting, so I should probably go be reinforcements. So let's see, who do I know and recognize that's playing? I don't recognize any of the Battle Brothers streamers at the moment, but this guy says Chillax Battle Bros, and that seems kind of sweet. So we'll go ahead and raid for some Chillax Battle Bros, and I will be gone for now. Might be back on streamer later. We'll see. Ta-ta.